you know, it's the month of October. They got a bunch of Halloweeny stuff going on. Some things early and some are going to be closer towards the time, but there's only technically 12 days left. So before we get started with all the boys and girls out there, Shankster,
Yeah.
are you cosplaying for Halloween?
I don't think so.
Okay. He says he's going to dress up as a black man. All right. So we got a few things today we're going to be talking about. To get one out the way immediately, because there's a lot of passings of celebrities and everything that's been going on. But for anybody that doesn't know, I don't want to butcher his name, but Tomonobu Itagaki, who is the creator of Ninja Gaiden, has passed at the age of 58. That's kind of young. I mean, granted, everybody wants to call everybody unk or old or whatever else, but when you actually think about it in the terms of lifespan and person's career, whatever else, 58, that's still kind of young.
Yeah, I mean, he is Japanese, so maybe he's overworked or something.
I mean, I wasn't going to throw that out there, but you know,
still, yeah.
the corporate lifestyle of a Japanese person is way different than America. That is for sure.
Yeah.
Crunch time for them is more like a Tuesday.
I know, like, mangakas die very early as well.
Yeah. So, but you know, just want to give a shout out to him and his family. Those games have been great. Somewhat difficult if you don't actually try to pay attention and learn. And then, you know, the latest one should be out soon.
I think it might be
or
out
it's
already.
out. So, you know, for anybody that was, you know, fans of his, I mean, I played the first 3, and then I think the third one was the one where I quit on because I was just like, I'm getting my butt kicked a lot. So for some reason, I just gave up.
Yeah, I played the first one, but I'll probably check out the latest one. It's number 4, right?
Yeah, but it's kind of interesting because you technically don't play as the main character.
Yeah.
Like, it's that other guy who's looking for him or something like that. I didn't really pay attention to the story
looks good,
too
though.
much. It looks pretty.
Yeah.
It looks pretty. So the next thing, and this recently just happened, because I think today's day 2. The TwitchCon fiasco with security.
Yeah.
So I mean, guys, we really don't get into this too much, but
some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion.
A very popular streamer, one of the most popular streamers by the name of Emiru. She was apparently, we're just gonna say SA'd. We could just say assaulted, but from details we found out that it was an attempt, and it was almost successful, but Emiru's personal security,
not Twitch security, very
important. Not Twitch security. Emiru's personal security was able to stop, you know, anything from happening. And they were detained. I don't know if it was still by Emiru's security, because apparently the person got away, the perpetrator.
Apparently they ID'd him later on, but it sounds like he just walked away afterwards, and he got a 30-day ban on Twitch. Like, what the?
Yeah. So
come on.
So other streamers, Asmongold actually, I think put it out like on X or something like that, and to not go to TwitchCon, and even Tectone, and those were the 2 main ones I'm hearing about warnings. I'm sure other people probably have said that they weren't, but depending on if you're sponsored and everything else, because it looked like Emiru had a AT&T sponsorship. She's been with AT&T for a while, so that money is probably a little too good to want to let go. But she did. I heard something briefly in a conversation that she had, because apparently she put like almost like a 40 or 50-minute video out that we haven't been able to listen to yet. But I remember listening to a video earlier that she had security, really good security. Mm-hmm. Did too good of a job. Twitch banned them for like the last 2 years, so she ain't have nobody. But she ended up hiring this the one or two other people that's pretty much doing the same job or whatever else. But
she hired one guy.
Yeah.
So in the video,
but I seen a female also that looked like
that female was just her manager. She wasn't security.
Oh, okay.
So Twitch security is so like non-existent. Like it's just her security guard and her manager that were on site pretty much.
Apparently they were the next room over or something like that.
Yeah, it was some bullshit. Like
are is it like the Flash and like Quicksilver or something like that that's gonna like come? The only thing I can say is that Twitch has been doing some stupid stuff for a while, and whoever's in charge, because it's obviously not Dan Clancy.
Well, he's in charge, but he's not taking responsibility.
What I'm trying to say is you still organize an event like this, and you don't have things tight knit, especially when you're talking about people that put their face out and their life out for a living, and there's these parasocial relationships that's constantly made, and you're going to have some fans who might be a little bit less stable than others that are going to do some very questionable things. You got to make sure the security is up there. So I hate to say it because I like watching Twitch sometimes.
It's a big fuck up.
Twitch might need to just get sued. Yeah, like you might need to lose some money so that, you know what? You got to take the Elon Musk route. Fire some of those people because obviously you don't need that many people because you're not doing a well enough job yet. And then rehire some better people, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. One of the bigger things. C Viper just came out not too long ago. The first thing was that people was talking about how difficult the combos was. Then you come to find out people that like to push buttons, it's not that difficult. No. Apparently it's easier on Hitbox, because I was going to ask you if you tried it yet.
I haven't played her at all. I don't have this DLC.
Okay. But funny enough, Punk put out a tweet saying that C Viper is okay, not better than 4, and the burn kick seems a little too lackluster and everything else. And somebody put out, funny coming from you because you literally will lab the character and win a day 1 tournament or something like that.
Which he did.
Sure enough, that's what he ended up doing. Doing the feint cancels and everything like real easy. And then the funny thing is when Sagat came out, he did the exact same thing. People are saying that Punk is too good or too talented at Street Fighter 6.
He's clearly a level above all other American players.
Yeah.
Like, he's clearly the best in US.
Yeah.
Worldwide, he's just still top 10. But
yeah. He still has young man reactions.
Oh, yeah.
But Punk is like, what, in his late 20s?
Yeah, I think so.
So, he still has a very bright career ahead of him, depending on how long he wants to do it for. Because we said it, I think, in the last one, FGC is probably one of the oldest professions you can stay in for a while.
Yeah.
Especially if you're looking at the Japanese metrics.
I will say Street Fighter 6 does help, like the amount of reaction required for Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
It helps the young people a lot.
Okay.
But like other fighting games like Fatal Fury, that's where you see all the old heads. All the old heads went to Fatal Fury because it doesn't require as much reactions.
Yeah.
2XK also, you see a lot of old school people playing that.
Yeah, that one you just get to hit buttons and for people that like scrambles.
Yeah.
So this is one coming out. Shout outs to Power Trick because he actually wanted to access on this one. Is 2027 too soon for PlayStation 6?
How long? When did PlayStation 5 come out?
You know what? Let's go ahead and
because I think the usual cycle for consoles is about 5 years, right?
No, longer than that.
10 years?
I would have to see when the PS4 came out in order to tell you. So give me a second.
think the cycle used to be just back in the day. It used to be 5 years, I think, or something like that.
So the PS4's release date was 2013. The original PS4.
We're on PS5 now. When's
yeah,
PS5?
yeah, no. The reason why I'm saying that is because then I can find out.
So 2013.
The end of 2020, November
7
12th,
years?
2020. So 7 years, yeah. So
okay. I mean, it's not that much longer.
We're on the end cycle of 2025, so you would say 6 years. I would actually say maybe it's a little too soon, because if the PS4 came out and within 7 years you also had the PS5 maybe came out 2 years later. I mean PS4 Pro, excuse me, came out a little bit later. But the PS5 Pro is already out. The problem is I don't think the sales is doing as good as it should be.
It's too expensive.
Yeah, but the biggest problem is what new technology is out. You can't be like, oh, we're going to put out 8K, but everybody is still running on 1080 and 4K TVs. Yeah. So you was doing HDR when you was promoting the PS4 Pro, which should have been mastered by now with the PS5 into the PS5 Pro. And one of the biggest things with the PS5 was dynamic sounds and stuff like that. So what new tech has came out to even want to promote a PS6?
I mean, the technological leaps lately have not been like massive.
Yeah.
So at this point, it's like efficiencies. I think like how much shit can you cram into a box?
Yeah, but now we're talking the PS6 needs to be the most battery efficient for the controller, like lasting 20 hours before a charge. No overheating issues at all. You know what I'm saying?
And slightly improved processor, slightly improved graphics card.
Which we already know that the consoles always operate at a loss. But and we know Sony's not doing the fiasco of what Microsoft is doing. So with upgrading technology, are you going to keep it at like the $600 price point like it's always been at? Because the PS4 and the PS4 Pro were both $600 day one releases. I had both. I only have the Pro now. I can't even remember. I know the hard drive one for the PS5 is I think was at $600, right?
I'm a PC Master Race guy, so
yeah. I mean, I'm still roughly I'm 90-10 because God knows when the last time I turned on one of the two, but I think 2020, 2027. I think that would be roughly around the time, but the problem is I'm not seeing anything great in leaps and bounds with technology. To somewhat quote Asmongold, because I can't really say it verbatim, we hit a stopgap measure in like graphical upgrades probably 2013, 2015 or whatever else.
You can barely tell the difference with the games.
Yeah, so now everything is literally creative expression.
I think like just for the upgrade you need like performance upgrades, like because like PS5 is like, is it like 1080p 60 FPS games really, or does it do 4K?
It technically can do 4K if you have the right peripherals to go along with it. So if you're playing a PS5 on a monitor, like a high-end monitor that can go over 120, I think some games can run at 120, but the main thing has always been 1080 60 or 4K 144 60, if I'm correct, is the sweet spot.
Yeah.
I don't think it can do 4K in a decent way. If anything, I think the PS5 is still upscale. I don't know nothing about the PS5 Pro, so the only thing I can speak on is PS5.
Yeah, here in 60 FPS, like when I play Marvel Rivals on PC, I'm getting like 120 FPS, 140 FPS. And if good PCs get like 200 FPS.
Yeah, for consoles, I'm not gonna see that. So if anything, yeah, it should be. The problem is every time when they speak on performance when it comes down to consoles, it's so crammed. Typically, you got these ridiculously small fans that don't do a good job of cooling the console off.
Yeah.
Because that was one of the biggest issues when the PS5 first released was, oh, the fans suck. But you come to find out that even though it was the same model, the fans were different in some of them. They had like two different version fans that were in it.
I mean, I'm looking at the PS5 and the ventilation does not look that great either.
It's not, but that's the reason why I got the AC blowing that way. I strategically made sure it went over there. 2027 it would be good. I just don't know what they can do. Like, I know there's a new high level in Bluetooth technology, so the controller would probably have better wireless connection. But even with that, how efficient is that battery? Is it 6 hours on one charge? Like, I think that's what the PS5 controller is, but I think that's what my PS4 controller was. So I don't know. You can upgrade the graphics, you can upgrade the RAM, you can do all these little things, and we already know Sony is always doing proprietary technology.
Yeah.
I
mean, show me the first party games and we'll see.
Power Trick, you gave me a hard one, man, because, you know, I used to be a Sony shill. I know a lot of information when it comes down to it. Majority of the peripherals I have is Sony, with that one lingering Xbox over there. I don't know, because 8K does exist in very limited format. Nobody can really afford that as a standard consumer.
Yeah, because you need an 8K TV.
4K, while it exists, I don't know if we've technically mastered that, but right now consoles need to be able to get to like 1440, 120.
Yeah, that should be the goal.
Yeah, that should be the goal. So
that would put it on level with PCs, kind of.
Yeah, but what that should have been, because I believe that's what that's at, but that's like maxing it out. Now you got to find a way to make that just the normal without that being maxed out.
Yeah, it's maxed out. It's going to overheat and slow down and run like shit. It's like...
Yeah,
I never heard of a game running 60 FPS. Like, I don't think... Like, Ghost of Yotei, I don't think that runs 60 FPS on PlayStation 5.
I don't think so either. That might be running at 45.
Yeah. It's chugging.
Yeah, so... Because everybody has said that game is just pretty. I haven't heard nothing about the gameplay so far. It's just been... That game's pretty. I
mean, I say it's probably a good time to upgrade. Just to help the performance of games, honestly.
My biggest issue is even with Sony not going along with Xbox with all these price hikes or whatever else, what can you really do? Because, for instance, they're working on the third Final Fantasy. God knows when that's going to come out, right? It's going to be a PS5 release, obviously. Probably PS4 too, because...
Nah, PS5 is kind of old now.
Well, they said they're going to start discontinuing certain things in 2026. So, like I said, certain games for a little while is going to be PS4, PS5. But 2027 comes, you make Final Fantasy VII Part 3 like a launch title or whatever else. It wouldn't be 2020. It would be like Christmas time 2027. It wouldn't be any other part. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and the remake look damn good.
Yeah.
So, tech-wise, you're not doing any form of great innovation unless you could just make sure performance is just up to par without any form of lag.
Yeah. Honestly, I think now is the great time to get PC. Because, think about it, we already reached that kind of the pinnacle. And, like, I'm not going to have to upgrade my PC for years. Like, I bought my PC, a while ago.
Yeah, I mean... From what I was told with the last upgrade my last upgrade was a power supply, but after that, before that, the last upgrade, I think they said I got a good 7 to 8 years before I need to try to replace or change or just upgrade anything that I want.
Even then, like the games we're playing, like don't require insane graphics.
Yeah,
like 2XKO's is a 2D game. It's beautiful.
And then all the Souls games, you can only cap out so much on the gore. I think I want to say Lords of the Fallen might be graphically higher in fidelity than Elden Ring, but
it's still not.
It's also a newer game than Elden Ring, so there might be a few little tweaks. but I haven't played the DLC for Elden Ring, so I don't know if that upped the graphics or whatever else.
Yeah. I think the future is like in handheld now. Since we're kind of like,
which it kind of makes me wonder. It feels like low hanging fruit because you don't have to. You don't have to go for what the opposite of quality. You could just go for performance. Everything could be a 3D or cell shaded mess. It doesn't have to be hyper realistic. Like, you know, I don't want to say this game, but I'm going to say it like The Last of Us. So that's my biggest thing. Like, I'm just curious as to, like, Street Fighter 6 looks semi hyper realistic. Who has more textures in their stuff? Probably Elden Ring, or you know what, Resident Evil. You take games like that. Do they still look good? Like, can they, like, when they start making games for it, is it going to be one of those things of it has high performance, but we're going to go the Vampire Survivor route?
yeah,
You know, we're going to make it pixelated or something like that.
it's like, do you even need to go higher, like graphic fidelity?
Based off of what Expedition 33 did.
And Expedition 33, it's just Unreal Engine, Unreal 5. Like, it's...
Yeah, but I seen what it looked like in 1440.
Yeah, it looks good.
Games looks good, and whatever developers say, yeah, they outsourced or did whatever else.
We don't need it to look like real life.
The budget was not stupid high, and they still did a really good game.
Yeah.
So for the developers that want to do hyper realistic, now of course, big money, big dreams.
Yeah.
You know, which I want to say is Big Daddy Capcom, because Nintendo was never going to be hyper realistic. You can't do it with Mario. Like it.
No, they don't care.
Yeah, so they're going to be like, we're going to give you this 2D, 3D, and love it. Oh, we got Pokemon. So
Well, Pokemon's like... I just watched a video on how shit Pokemon is.
Oh yeah, the latest game. I've seen way too many videos, but
Yeah.
I'm not a Pokemon lover. I've always been more Digimon, but
I like
that's
Pokemon
not to throw shade
back in
at
the day.
Pokemon.
I
It's
heard
just
the new Digimon's good though.
yeah. I heard about
it's
it.
good.
But it's not to throw shade at Pokemon. It's just after season 2 or 3, which was still Ash, I could care less. It started becoming too many Pokemon.
Yeah.
But you know what? Power Trick. Shout outs to you. That question is making my brain turn a lot. It's making my brain turn. But anyways, I don't want to harp on it too long because let's talk about this one interesting little upgrade coming to Marvel Rivals. Now, in our group chat, I sent a video of a short of somebody. I thought they were playing Marvel Rivals, but it looks like they did what Fortnite did at one point. I forgot the name of their PvE.
It's zombies and stuff. Well, at least.
But yeah, but the Marvel Rivals one,
Yeah.
it looks like zombies, and it showed different characters like beating up or doing their moves and everything else. You mentioned that they might have unique moves now for the PvE.
Yeah, they have unique abilities for PvE.
I might just try it. Like, I have Marvel Rivals loaded, but I have no interest in playing it, and I ain't trying to goon after Emma Frost or anybody else in the game. So, but yeah, Marvel Zombies being announced.
It looks cool.
That
kind of looks like Left 4 Dead.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. All right, so EVO France. Do we even really need to talk about it?
EVO France. I mean, I watched Street Fighter, at least Street Fighter Top 8, which is pretty hype.
I was doing a PR, so I didn't watch none
I will say that the French audience was hype as hell. Like, they were super hype.
Yeah,
like,
you know what? No, I'm lying. I watched Arzon Ash reign supreme.
Okay, yeah. I watched the grand finals of that.
Yeah, that was actually worth watching. I was surprised he stuck with stuck with Nina. I would have swore he went to Anna.
Anna's broken, but he's better with Nina. He just performs better with Nina.
Yeah, but he did a really good job. I heard Street Fighter 6 had a lot of upsets because like a lot of American players got knocked out.
Yeah, early. I don't think a single American made it. Oh, Dual Kevin. Dual Kevin made it to winners. If you look at his record, it was like he 2-0'd everyone.
Mm-hmm.
He got to top 8 and he just got bodied in top 8. It was kind of sad.
Yeah, and then I think you said Punk made ninth on that one.
Yeah, Punk got 9th. He lost to Blaz.
Almost rightfully so, because Blaz was in grand finals.
Yeah.
Like the new kid on the block with the godlike reactions. And Ryu?
Yep. Yeah, mainly Ryu.
Yeah, so, shout outs to him. But yeah, I didn't watch too. Oh, you mentioned you was watching a lot of 2XKO during the dough.
Oh yeah, 2XKO was pretty good. Let's see here. And Leffen got top 8 with Teemo. So I think he must have got like 6th or 7th or something, but he performed well with Teemo Yasuo.
Okay.
And that's pretty interesting to watch.
Of course, Yasuo.
Did Diaphone make top 8? I think he fell just short of top 8. He lost to Leffen. And he ended up dropping. He was dropping Violet Alawi. He's dropping that team for, I believe he's playing Teemo Yasuo now. Teemo apparently is like high A tier.
Oh yeah, annoying. He has frame traps. He can keep you in a block stun for a long period of time, and that's on his own. That's not even using an assist. So I've played enough of them to where
currently
you can get out of it. It's just the one thing I've noticed is if you have a projectile that's in the air, it doesn't work. It has to be some high level grounded move, or you got to be able to hit him from a long distance where it hits him and not the with the projectiles, like something that has like hard durability.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is what it is. I don't know enough about EVO France. I hate to say it, but I just didn't watch it.
It's pretty good. I mean, Wawa destroyed everyone. He was clear on another level.
Okay.
With Echo Yasuo freestyle.
Okay.
And it was fun to watch. It was pretty solid. I was pretty happy with
all right, well,
performance.
We die hard. We're technically part of SoFlo's FGC. I guess honorary at this point. How long it's been?
Haven't been involved in it.
But we still try to keep in touch with it. It's just life.
Yeah.
So the last thing I want to mention, because he started playing it.
Yeah.
Megabonk. Megabonk is the new lightning in a bottle. Yep. I actually thought that the people that created Vampire Survivor would have actually, made it 3D, update the graphics. They've done really great collabs. Really haven't heard anything new about it in a while, but I mean, they made their money for what it was worth. And they got people interested in the Survivor, or now Survivor-like categories. So, with that being said, Shanks to know I play a lot of these Survivor games. They're either a roguelike, Survivor-like hybrid, or they're Survivor-like on their own. So I did a top 20, in the handy-dandy notebook. And I'm going to give you 20 out of the plethora that I have. Yes, there's more than 20. That you can look out for or want to play. Some of them have demos, and some of them are cheap enough to just buy. Now, I am excluding Vampire Survivor and Megabonk. Main reason why, you have the granddaddy of them all, and then you have the new lightning in a bottle, which is Megabonk. Now, here's something funny to say though, and I am going to preface this. There is a game that came out before Megabonk that did what Megabonk did in some aspects.
The 3D.
But I'll talk about that one at the very end. So I'm gonna give you my top 3 that you should absolutely play. They're all different in their own right. They're all enjoyable. At least if you like the Survivor series, I enjoyed the heck out of it. I still play these games in a rotation every once in a while. I got massive hours in them.
It's not a Death Note, is it? Your book?
Yeah, anyways.
It looks like a Death Note.
So these games need to die. No, so the first one, Spell Disc. I'm not even going to tell you anything on it. Like I said, my top 3 main three to try out because they're all different in their own right, all very interesting systems in how they utilize the survivor system. So we have Spell Disc number 1. Number 2, I Am Legion Stand Survivors. And number 3, Magicraft. For anybody in the viewing audience that knows about these games, let everybody know. Shill it if you need to. These are 3 really great games. Now, for the rest of the top 20. So, I'm just going to go through them. All right? Artifact Seeker Resurrection. Beautiful Mystic Survivor. Deadly Day Road Trip. Death Must Die. Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. God of Weapons. Greedland. The OG Halls of Torment. Hollow Survivor. Hollow Cure, Save the Fans. The Last Man Survivor. Raven's Watch. Renfield, Bring Your Own Blood. Scarlet Tower. Shadow of the Depth. Shape of Dreams. And yet another zombie survivor. Now, with that being said, I did say that there was a game that was like Megabonk, or that came out before Megabonk, just done a different way. If you have this game, you are lucky, because I am one of the few people that have it also, because it was a demo, or a prologue, I should say, and then for whatever reason, it went off Steam. But if you have it, you have it. Otherwise, you can't get it no more. And it's called Ruin Dog Prologue. Now, Megabonk is a massive area where there's 3D, you go up, down, you platform and everything else. Ruin Dog was a 3D survivor-like. You had 2 different characters, again, they kind of went kaput early, and they had 2 different levels. You roam around this world or whatever else. I can't remember if you're able to jump or whatever else, but you try to dodge or whatever. You have a weapon you shoot. You can upgrade different weapons. You got the 3 skill cards. Some are attack, some are passive, and you can combine them to make other weapons and everything else. So it literally is the same exact thing, done a little different. I think Ruin Dog might be a little bit more, have a few more pixels, a little bit more polished.
Yeah.
But, the fact that the game, or I should say the studio died, I'll let you see it so you can actually get a look at it for yourself. And then the next time when we do a video, they'll be able to see what I'm talking about. Yeah, or we'll play it.
I think the big thing about Megabonk is, the developer, really listened to the audience. The way he went viral is he had a YouTube, and he would have shorts where he show off, cool, characters and mechanics. Yeah. And people in the comments would say, yo, you should put this in the game. And he would put it in the game and would release a short showing that he listened to the comments.
So what he did was the exact same reason why Lords of the Fallen is getting the respect that it's getting. Listen to the fans. Yeah. Developers. But that's all it takes.
It was also marketing. It also doubled as marketing because it kept going viral as well.
Which makes sense because fans are going to keep constantly bringing it out and out and out. That's actually really good. Yeah. But guys, like I said, the Survivor / roguelike hybrid or whatever else, try them. That's all I can tell you.
There are a lot of them out there, but there are a lot of good ones.
Yeah, so you will come across a lot of the ones that seem kind of basic, but there's always going to be something different about them in some way, shape, or form.